The timeless story of Disney's The Lion King, which celebrates its 30th anniversary this year, will roar to life in Gauteng as part of a new collaboration between the National Children's Theatre and the Disney Theatrical Group later on in the year. The NCT will stage The Lion King Jr., Disney's junior production of the internationally celebrated musical, with a cast of 50 young people aged 13 and under. This will be the first time the junior production is performed in South Africa. And to share more on the production, we're joined by Ron Kunene, who is a trustee on the National Children's Theatre's board and a regional cast member of The Lion King, Simphiwe Ndlovu, who plays the character Rafiki, and Reamohetsoe Motsepe, who plays the character Ensemble. A very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you.
Yeah. Look at you. Look at how cute you are.
Thank you.
I'm going to start with you. You worked on the original Lion King, and which celebrates 30 years this year, and you're still part of the production. Just take us through your journey.
Yeah, I'm a dialect coach, and then also we worked with our Grammy Award-winning Mr. Level M, who did the score with Mr. Hans Zimmer and other creatives like Elton John. And then this started like in the 1990s. Yeah. When they were still figuring out, how to, to make the story authentic. Yes. And Lebu was gracious enough to really make sure that there's authenticity and Africa-centricity. And also really, really requested that Disney should fly to South Africa. And we had a choir that was at Bob Studios that worked in, so that at least the soundtrack can be very authentic. Right. And it's quite amazing that 30 years ago we just didn't know how it was going to be received. But came June 15, 1994, it was a smash hit, and we started like really be proud to be cultural ambassadors of our country.
Mr. Kunene, I can't help but notice how you kept on repeatedly referring to authenticity. And speaking of such, yes. Lion King Jr., is it a stark departure from the original Lion King script? Or is it the same script but with alterations and tweaks here and there?
Yeah, little adaptations there and there, just to make sure that it suits, it's customized for them. Okay. Even when we did Lion King at Monte Cassino, the Broadway one, we also had to customize certain things, so that it fits to the way we do things here, our culture, and a little bit of different things. So this has been adapted for them as well, so that at least, it can flow very nicely. And I've been involved also, in the States with Disney in schools, So I've also saw how it was also done with different schools, and usually there would be tweaks there and there, even with the costumes, it's really impactful theater, and it's very a unique educational piece,
Very unique. Yeah. Just considering these little angels that are part of the ensemble. Reamohetsoe, very welcome, and thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Morning, sir.
Which character did you audition for, and what is it that you enjoy the most about playing this character?
I auditioned for Pumbaa.
Pumbaa.
I enjoy the teamwork that I have with my dance partners, and being in The Lion King Jr. has been an awesome opportunity and confidence of making my dancing skills.
Ria, I've always loved Pumbaa. From when I was your age watching Lion King, I've always loved Pumbaa. So what is it that you love about Pumbaa?
He's funny.
Yeah?
Big.
Yes.
He's always happy. That's what I like about him.
And I'm sure it must be easier for you to play Pumbaa because you look like a happy child.
Yes.
And as this is a musical, what are your favorite songs?
Circle of Life, Grassland Chants, Lioness Hunt, Hakuna Matata, and I Just Can't Wait to Be King.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Simphiwe, do you know my name is also Simphiwe?
Yes.
This name is so cool, hey?
It is. It's very
you shouldn't tire of telling your friends how cool this name is. So what do you enjoy the most about playing your character? What's your character, by the way?
My character is Rafiki,
Rafiki.
and I'm a cover of Simba as well.
Okay. What do you enjoy the most about playing Rafiki?
Honestly, the funniness that Rafiki has in him, and like the most thing that I like is when like I annoy my cast members by using Rafiki's lines and stuff and the way he sings. So like that has to be my favorite part of playing Rafiki.
And just considering how funny Rafiki is, do you sometimes find yourself laughing on stage?
Yes, actually, because when I once broke character when it was the scene where Mufasa dies and it was the mourning scene. So now the lionesses and Rafiki have to come in and like sing for Mufasa because he's dead. But then I look over my shoulder and I look at Scar and like I'm supposed to like look hurt, but I can't because of the way Scar is talking. So like I laugh, but then I don't want to show that I'm laughing, but like I just hide it in. Yeah.
You know, apart from laughing, I would also get upset because I hate Scar, hey? Do you also have that feeling of hatred towards Scar? I really hate Scar.
Yes, I actually do, but then I also think that Scar wasn't made for, like, he didn't make himself evil because he has always been the black sheep of the family and he has always been excluded in things. So, like, Mufasa would always overpower him and Scar would live in his shadow. So, the bad villain hatred Scar that we know is actually misunderstood. That's why he looks bad in our eyes, but he's actually not as bad. If we give him a chance, then he wouldn't be a bad villain that he is. Yeah.
You're such a smart fellow.
Thank you.
God, I can't believe I'm hearing this.
Thank you.
So how is it working with him and how is it working with the other cast members? Do you have fun on stage?
Yes, I do have fun on stage. And Simphiwe is actually good and funny at the same time. Yes.
You're also funny. All of you are actually funny. Wow, I was just dumbfounded by what I heard from Simphiwe. You know,
very intelligent,
that
right?
version of Scar is actually, I've never actually heard it before.
Yes.
So
yes,
what is it that you looked out for when you were selecting these youngsters?
Well, I think NCT and Disney, they worked out a way on how to work with 5 primaries, and they selected about 50 cast members, you know, and 13 and less in terms of age.
Yeah.
And I think it was a rigorous search. You know, I'm glad that they picked you guys because you guys seem to know what, you know. But it is such a joy to always work with kids, even in New York or in other cities, you know, because their brains are like sponges. I mean,
they're so smart.
You had that analysis, you know.
Right.
I never had it myself, you know.
And,
I don't know.
And a very sharp analysis.
I don't even know if Jeremy Irons who can be that articulate.
And then what's your observation about, you know, their ability to take instructions? Because working with kids can be, it's not a walk in the park.
You know, quite to the contrary, actually. They are very, very good in taking instructions. You know, there might be little distractions here and there, but usually they are very, very good. They are on point and, you know, very professional, you know. And it just becomes sad when you go to the auditions and you see some of them not being taken and some of them not understanding why they're not taken, you know, and all that. That becomes heartbreaking a little bit because, you know, they are young, they're kids. But, you know, then they grow, they become strong. And that is why also I am so elated that finally we're bringing this at home, you know. After doing it, you know, overseas for all these years because, you know, Disney has Disney in schools. And they've been doing it in many, many cities, also in London as well. And to be able to get to see our kids in South Africa doing it, I mean, I'm so elated, very much on the moon about that. And I hope, you know, they're going to learn a lot because some of the themes in The Lion King, I feel that, you know, they could be used in our schools, you know, so that at least there's, you know, he spoke about the issue of death, you know. At their age, you wonder if they understand, and it's a serious topic, you know. But, you know, Lion King has a way of seamlessly introducing that subject matter.
All right.
And so that's the beauty of theater, the aesthetics of it.
All the best, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Reamohetsoe and Simphiwe, I want to see you on stage, eh?
Okay.
I definitely want to see you on stage. And when you are performing, I'll be the one at the back screaming, yeah, I know you, I know you. All right, well, the National Children's Theatre is bringing the renowned Disney's The Lion King Jr. to South Africa. We just spoke to cast members Ron Kunene, Simphiwe Ndlovu, and as well as Reamohetsoe Motsepe.